DBSCG things.
What's up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Taxon, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG things. And today we're going over another very exciting battle, guys. It's going to be round one of our local this week. This is going to be Supreme Kai versus a17 invoker. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you guys want any custom mats and/or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. This is the best place to go get your custom card needs. And if you guys do decide to get a mat from them, make sure you guys use the promo code Yuhp to save on your entire order. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this battle or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, let's turn it around and dive in. Alrighty, you guys, and here we are with round one of our local this week. We have Supreme Kai time on the left side versus a17 invoker on the right. Kai starting this game off for us by charging an energy and discarding his promo Goku in order to top 5 search for a Zeno, Goku, or Vegeta. Passing turn after that, proceeding to go into a17's turn, charge himself a red-blue auto on his leader to untap. I'm going to see one energy investment for a top 5 search Gohan, grabbing himself a red skillless. Swinging there with the 17 into the leader, getting his auto to draw a card. Gonna combo out the Goku in order to cycle off the 1-drop SR Gohan. That damage will be dealt to Kai, and then turn will be passed back over. Turn 2 for Kai, starting here, swinging with the leader, auto to burst 3. That random blue Vegeta you seen him burst is a secret rare proxy. We're going to see Overwhelm 3 for Vegeta, revive Ravager, auto on him to burst 3. No units in here, so that is a little bit of downfall, but he does get a little bit of action going with his 15k crit attack. And then after that, we're going to see the 1 energy investment for the Max Saiyan to warp the 1-drop, and then of course swing for 20k crit directly after that. Turn is passed over to a17. His second multicolor comes into play here, going into his second turn, swinging with his leader first to get his auto, drawing himself a card there. That damage is dealt to Kai as well, and right after we see the 1 energy investment for a Z card, drawing 1 and then untapping 1 for the leader Awaken right afterwards. Swinging with that Z card as well, going to proc the leader auto to draw 1 card. Luckily, he did not run into petrification. That would have been salty. Landing that damage, getting the leader auto to draw, of course, and then passing turn over to Kai's turn 3 here. This is probably where things will explode if he's found his unison. Of course, we see the auto charge for the Gohan. Once you enter main phase for Kai, the Gohan auto on a17's side will go off in order to pay 1 and play the barrier blocker on top. We're going to see the leader swing from Kai, starting it off, bursting 3, getting the draw. We'll see what he does here. Starting off with a 20k attack. 20k attack goes through. We're going to see Overwhelm 6 here for a dual attack 19k. Still no unison, so that is a little bit of a downfall for Kai here, just playing on the back foot, a lot less aggression when you don't have your unison. So here we're going to swing with the Trunks, of course, the auto combos of 5k from the warp, making him a 24 dual attack while also Z charging energy, which is pretty nice. And he awakened after overwhelming, so he didn't get his leader's full benefit, and he doesn't have his unison on field, so he won't be able to overwhelm again to get his backside effect. So playing a little bit on the back foot here, but it doesn't look like he's too far behind in terms of amount of pressure he should be putting on to a17 here. He's definitely doing a little bit of work. Comboing the 2 5Ks, 1 from field, 1 from hand, in order to get out of that 24 attack. Swinging with the 19k, of course, comboing with the 5k again, going to 24. Taking 2 cards from a17's hand here. 1 going to Z energy, 1 going to the drop area. We're going to see 1 energy and 2 Z energy effectively to pay for Pan from the Z deck. Of course, using leader effect, and then Pan's auto will proc right after that in order to replace that life. And then of course you can use Pan's effect since she does have bond 3. I believe the Bardock is a Zeno, but I could be mistaken. But She does have, well, now she definitely has it as long as that Goten is in play. As long as she has the bond 3 with the Zeno characters, she can be a 15k attacker as well, or something like that. Or no, not 15k attacker. She can absorb something. So maybe if we see a testing in the Yuhp or something during this turn, we'll see it absorb. Nope. So he swings with a double strike, it gets blocked, and then he passes turn over into turn 3 for Android 17. So Invoker really starting to get to the later game where he can start to show what the deck can do, especially seeing that he comboed a Topo. He definitely has some defensive capabilities. So starting off by swinging 25k into the body on field, that will be negated by support of the Dark Empire, of course, playing a blocker token right after that. Of course, it's a fire SS4 Zeno Gohan, which is just flames to look at. We'll see what Invoker decides to do with the rest of his turn. Of course, he swing with a Z card first to proc the leader auto, so he doesn't have to swing with his leader if it's unnecessary. We'll see what he decides to do here. We're going 1 for the Gohan SR. Of course, is going to top 5 search for a U7 card. Grabbing himself another Gohan. And then, of course, here we're seeing the leader swing into the battle card again. More than likely, we'll see the block here. I don't see why not. Nope, it looks like we're going to see Kai. Kai, of course, comes out negate and then effectively warps the Gohan for the full turn, which is pretty good. He didn't get the auto on combo yet, so it definitely gets a little bit of value there. Having to pass turn there, Gohan does come back, but of course Kai's board state stays just as excruciating, if not even more established than it was last turn. So here we are going into turn 4. Of course, this is where things can be way aggressive. We do have 2 energy up on Android 17 side of the field, but Supreme Cap time, of course, they go down below 4 life, of course, turning on things like Super Kamehameha, and of course, like I said, being at 4 more energy just makes it really hard to use floodgates against Kai, because, like I said, 4 or less and 4 or more, he's under 2 different conditions to make both of his counters to stop floodgates alive right now, so definitely a thing to look out for when it comes to thinking about using cards like Topo. But it looks like he just used 2 energy to go into what I believe is his secret rare proxy. I do apologize. He does have the card. He might end up pulling it out of the other deck that it's in right now. But that is Cumber, in case you guys don't know. Pay 2, play it from the Warp, of course, warping a barrier card with the Activate main to play. Of course, he chose the Z card, so it doesn't go to the Warp, so he has no targets to play from the Warp as of right now. He'll have to go through the life and warp something in order to play. So there comes the card. Of course, there's a life to the hand, getting the autos. Very solid way to start the turn here, putting his opponent down to 4 life, so that he doesn't have anything like testing the op live, forcing his opponent to use his energy negates or just burn himself lives in order to use sparkings down the gates. But like I said, Topo is a very rough to use in this situation because his opponent does have Super Kamehameha live. We'll see what he decides to do. We're going for Topo. We'll see if Super Kamehameha comes into play here. Nope, it looks like we're going to see the auto from Guy. I forgot about that ruling, actually. So, ruling is turn player autos do proc beforehand. So, because Cumber procs when you play a battle card, that Topo was played and it plays into the opponent's battle area. And since he's turn player, his autos go first, which make that Topo auto his own. So, if for some reason, some way, somehow, Android 17 can attack during his defensive turn, he would have to discard 2. But not a thing. It's alright. Not a floodgate that Kai has to worry about. He's just swinging in, putting all the work that he possibly can in. Android 17, unfortunately, probably not understanding the ruling on the timings with the floodgates against Cumber. So, unfortunately, kind of falling victim to that. Swinging with the 24 duel. Nope, looks like choosing not to swing with the 24 duel. Yep, swinging with the 24 duel. That does get testing the Yuhp. Out comes the combo with the auto. Of course, he'd probably untap afterwards. I don't think he's swinging the first time. We see an overwhelm 5. Of course, auto on him to draw a card. He's a 20k crit, and then auto on the leader to draw a card. That Goku in combination with his leader just feels nice because it just feels like a quick draw 2 and a 20k beater, which is nice. Swinging with the 40k at the last damage. Going with the 2, comboing with the 2 battle cards from field. Looks like that's a 50. Using his secret rare and about everything he can, and he can't get out of it, guys. Supreme Kai wins this battle. If you guys enjoyed it, remember to hit all those buttons for me. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you guys next time.